What's up, guys? It's Argon657 here, and today I bring you another Pokemon Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle against the YouTuber 6ftHax. His channel will be in the description below. Now, this is an NU battle, and taking a look at the team, my sock actually doesn't do much against his team, because he has three things that could come in on sock. Yeah, so anyways, I'm going to start off with my Raichu. He's going to start off with Steelix, and I'm just going to switch out into my Hitmontop. Just to get out of there. I don't want to take an Earthquake, even though he might possibly go for the Stealth Rocks. But he's going to go to his Slowbro, and surprisingly, he stays in and allows me to Toxic him. So, I'm pretty sure he probably thought that I didn't have Toxic or something like that. Or he thought I would switch out or something like that, so... he goes to his Scald. Luckily, he doesn't get burned or anything like that. Luckily, I don't get burned, actually. But I'm going to switch out into my Slowking, because I'm Assault Vest, and I can take his Scald all day long. And he's going to go to his 6ftHax, and I'm actually going to stay in and go for the Fire Blast, because I'm pretty sure I could take a Leaf Storm with an Assault Vest. And I do barely live with 40 HP, and I'm able to hit him with a Fire Blast, and it's going to bring him down low enough to where if I set up my rocks, I'll be able to take him out next time he switches in. But he's going to go for the Leaf Storm, and it's still going to do a lot even after -2. Technically, he's Choice Specs, so he's definitely Choice Specs, so he's at -1 right now. So, actually, no, he's at -3. Technically, because of the Choice Specs, but now he's going to go for the Leaf Storm, and he's going to be at -6, but technically he's at -5, but he's going to have to switch out. So, I saved Steelix for Death Fodder later, and I'm actually going to go for the Relic Song, expecting him to switch out, but I can't really do anything to the Sigilyph, so I'm just going to switch back to my Steelix to be Death Fodder, but he's actually going to go for the Thunder Wave. And over here is where it was huge. It was sort of game-changing because he does miss the T-Wave, not the T-Wave, he does miss the Heat Wave, and I'm going to go for the Stealth Rock. So technically it's going to cost him very dearly, and you'll see later on how huge that was with me getting up my rocks. So I'm going to go back into my Slowking expecting the Heat Wave again, but he's going to go for the Air Slash. Making that safe move, and then I'm going to switch out, get the Regenerator back, and I'm going to sack off my Steelix, because all Steelix had to do was set up the Stealth Rocks, and now, technically, it's 6-5, because 6ftHax is going to die to entry hazards, but now it's going to be 5-5 right now, so Steelix is gone, no big deal. Yeah, so now I'm going to go to my Raichu, and then I'm going to expect the Steelix switch in. So I'm going to switch into my Slowking, because I know that I can be able to counter the Steelix. I could go for the Scald or anything like that, but he's going to go to his 6ftHax to die from the entry hazards. So now he's going to go to his Emboar, and I am 100% sure he's going to go for that Wild Charge. So I am going to switch out, go into my Hitmontop, get the Intimidate and all that, because I'll be able to pretty much do a lot of damage to anything he goes into with this Hitmontop, except for the Sigilyph, the Slowbro, and the Gardevoir. But I'm going to expect him to go to his Steelix or something like that, or his Gardevoir. Actually, I expected him to go to his Gardevoir, so I'm going to go to my Sock just to catch him and go for the Zen Headbutt. And I do decide to go for the Zen Headbutt just to play it safe. Because I have been double switching a lot, so I'm just going to play it safe, go with the Zen Headbutt, but he's going to predict that and go for the switch into Slowbro. So Slowbro's going to be able to take that very well, and then I'm going to switch into my Slowking because I can take any hit from Slowbro, pretty much, because I'm Assault Vest. And he's going to go to his Steelix, so, which is even better because I can go for the Scald, and also, possibly get the burn as well. He does go for the Toxic, which is not a big deal though, technically, because I can just switch back out and reset the Toxic, and I do take him down low enough to where Steelix isn't much of a problem anymore. I do get the burn though, which is nice. But I'm gonna go for the future sight, maybe expecting him to switch out. But he's gonna go for the stealth rocks. Again, no big deal because I can just rapid spin the hazards away. Although I have to live a hit from the Ember if I'm gonna have a chance to be able to spin off the hazards, because my Raichu actually has the Focus Sash, and I do have the counter on my Raichu, but I'm probably going to end up using it again in the future for future NU battles, so I'm going to go into my Hitmontop to get the Rapid Spin off, because I really prefer getting the hazards off my side of the field, because it's gonna it's gonna help me out a lot later on though. So I'm just gonna go for the rapid spin, and he might end up winning out if our entry hazards are equal. So he's gonna go for the stealth rocks again. He is gonna take the future sight, and he's gonna die to the future sight pretty much. So now Steelix is gone. So now all I have to do now is find some way to get the rapid spin and get these hazards off the field, because now he's going to go to his Ember, and looking at his team, my Sock is the most expandable Pokemon, because he has the Garbodor, the Slowbro, and the Sigilyph, all three that can take any hit from my Sock, and can also switch in on a close combat. So I'm just going to let my Sock be Death Water. Also to get some recoil from the Ember. So I'm going to go to my Hitmontop, get the Intimidate. I'm hoping I could live a Choice Band Flare Blitz, or he might be Scarfed. He's probably going to be a Scarf variant. And I do live with 9 HP, and I'm able to get the Rapid Spin off. So it's pretty good, because now my Raichu's Focus Sash will be intact. So I'm pretty sure this thing is Scarfed. So, yeah, so he's going to withdraw. I'm just going to go for the close combat. I expected him to just kill my Hitmontop with the Flare Blitz. And I'm just going to go for the close combat over here. And it's looking pretty good for me, because it looks like I might be able to win the battle if I can play correctly. So I'm just going to go to my Raichu. I actually thought about going to my Meloetta, but I decided Raichu is better, because he doesn't have Steelix anymore, and I'm faster than everything on his team, and his Sceptile's gone. So I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt, and I'm going to switch out, expecting the Flare Blitz. I'm actually going to sack off my Meloetta, but he's actually going to predict my switch into Slowking and go for the Wild Charge, which is fine. I mean, I needed to sack off my Meloetta, because Meloetta doesn't do anything, because Slowbro is still around, and I'm just gonna just sack it off, and I'm just gonna go into my Raichu, because I do have that Focus Sash, so I'll be able to take any hit he goes for. He does go for the Wild Charge, meaning that he's definitely Choice Scarfed, because he outspeeds me and all that. So anyways, he's going to go to his Slowbro, and I'm just going to go for the Thunderbolt. And I do take out the Garbodor with the Psychic over here. So now he's down to his last Pokemon, which is the Slowbro. And Slowbro's going to come in here. And I'm actually going to go to my Slowking just to take the incoming Scald. I was kind of worried he might get a critical hit, but he actually pulls off the Z-move, and I was not expecting him to have the Z-move at all. It's not like, oh, I predicted him to go for the Z-move, so I'm going to go to my Slowking to take it because I have the Assault Vest and all that, and I resist it. I was expecting him to maybe go for the Scald, and I was hoping even if he got a crit or something like that, I would be able to take that. Yeah, so he did waste his Z-move, so he's going to go for the Psyshock, and I'm just going to go for the Future Sight over here, because I can stall him out a bit and bring him down to a point where my Raichu can actually take him out with a Thunderbolt for sure. So he's going to go for the Calm Mind, which is fine. I don't really care though, I'm just gonna go for the Scald, and Scald does a decent amount even after the +1 special defense. So it's kind of a little bit of a stall here, so he's just gonna go for the slack off, and I'm just trying to bring him down to a point where Thunderbolt will be able to knock him out even after the +1. So the toxic damage is racking up on him very quickly, so as well as my Slowking. So I don't really need Slowking, to be honest. I just need the Slowking to kind of stall him out. So I'm just gonna stay in and go for the Skull, while the toxic will take me out. However, the toxic damage will take him down to a point where my Raichu will be able to come in and knock him out with the Thunderbolt. So yeah, that was a pretty good battle. It was a close 1-0 victory in my favor. So yeah, good game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys enjoyed it, just make sure to leave that comment below, click the like button, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to check out 6ftHax. He also uploads battles. And yeah, I will see you guys later.